like to start off saying good luck to Coach Deggs this weekend as they open the baseball season on Friday, and a special night of remembrance for the Robichaux family and Colleen and their entire family. I know it's going to be a great occasion this weekend, and I certainly would love to be here. Unfortunately, we'll be at Troy and be unable to attend, but just wanted to express my feelings about Coach Robichaux and Coach Deggs and how much I believe in them and believe in our program here, and wish them the best this weekend. Also, congrats to Coach Glasgow on getting the season started off this past weekend. Looking forward to watching them play soon as well. Secondly, I'd like to apologize for my unsportsmanlike behavior the other night. It got a little bit out of hand, and certainly not my intentions. I apologize to our staff, our team, and certainly administration, and deserved apology also goes to our fan base and our university, because that's not the behavior that I normally exhibit. And thought I knew what I was doing, but evidently not. So wanted to get that out of the way to start with. From a basketball standpoint, we had a great victory over Georgia State. Got off to a good start, and then at halftime with the lead, we come out the second half and did not do what we needed to do in transition. We lost our guys 2 or 3 times, didn't score the first possession. They go get a layup. We didn't pick the ball up and get matched up. Gave up easy baskets and lost the lead. And then faced a deficit. We switched defenses late in the game with about 5 minutes to go. I thought it was a big plus for us. It slowed down the pace of the game. And we were able to come back and tie the game and get ahead. They tied it, and we had the last shot, and we chose to go with Malik Wilson. Cedric had the hot hand, but Malik made the play. We knew they'd hedge a high ball screen, and he went around his man, the post player, and then he went around a post player at the rim also. And I think if he'd have missed it or dropped it off, Tyler Smith could have dunked it back in. So really good way to finish that game on a high. Then we come back knowing we have a chance to move up in the standings, get in the middle of the pack if we can beat Georgia Southern, one of the better teams in our league, like Georgia State. And we didn't defend. It was one of our worst defensive games in conference that we've had. We gave up 58%, maybe 54%, I'm not even sure. We let 2 all-conference players, Quan Jackson, 9 for 13, Ike Smith, 9 for 10. You can't give up 18 for 23, and then turn the basketball over into easy opportunities. We had worked for all week, but especially Friday and Saturday morning, on protecting the ball, not giving them easy opportunities, and we did it. And still had a chance late, and came back and got the lead in the second half. We missed a couple of front ends and 1-and-1s that really hurt us in a big 3-point shot, or it would have been a 1-possession game right down to the wire. And we've shot free throws great at home all year. We're shooting 82% at home, but we missed them the other night when we really needed to make them. So disappointing. We missed a big opportunity to really help ourselves in a wide-open Sun Belt race. And we look forward this week to going to South Alabama, a team that we lost to earlier in the year by 3 points at home, and then to Troy, a team that we were fortunate enough to beat pretty good. Shot the ball well here that night. They didn't. And these are teams that are directly in front of us in standings, and we have a chance to move up in our seeding if we play well. Our team is playing better basketball. That's the nice thing about this last couple of weeks. We had won, I think, 3 out of 4 going into Saturday, so 3 or 5 now, but we've got to continue to get better, cut back on our turnovers, start making more shots, and good things will happen to us.
I think fatigue was a factor, not just down the stretch Saturday, but maybe the entire game, as far as after the emotional win Thursday, and shorthanded in the backcourt to start with.
It's always difficult to come down off a high like we were Thursday night. We talked about it. We had a good practice Friday, but there was definitely some fatigue. And with Malik coming off an injury, Cedric's feet are bothering him, and to play 40 minutes, it's a lot to ask from a young man. So I think it did play into play. Certainly our decision-making wasn't the best either, because you can be tired and not throw the ball to the other team. So we got to do a better job there.
Is it an oversimplification to say it's just going to be easier for y'all right now to win on Thursday than Saturday? From kind of from what Dan's talking about, just
From from this past Saturday. Well, you got more rest.
from here on out, though. I'm saying
On Thursdays and Saturdays.
games on Thursdays.
Sometimes maybe. Yeah, in the perfect world. I mean, a lot of people ask me why we don't play our home games at 2:00 on Saturday afternoon, like a lot of people in our league do. And I've always enjoyed the Saturday night crowd that we have, even going up against Mardi Gras balls, et cetera. This will be the last Saturday night game that we do host against Georgia Southern. But I like the teams to wait, and I like to give ourselves more rest, especially when you're shorthanded. Monroe's going through the same thing, and they play their games early, and I think it is a factor. So got to be able to play Thursday and Saturday and just balance it.
Understanding that you are missing guys, what can be done so that Cedric maybe doesn't have to go 40? What options?
Well, the other night, a good option in my mind would have been to play Dew more at the 3, play a bigger lineup, and match up in that regard. Maybe play Mason a couple of minutes, but that's really all we've got on the bench. Now, hopefully, Trajan Wesley's been really progressing. He had a good day Friday and Saturday, and hopefully he'll get a good report from the doctor today or tomorrow, and we'll be able to practice and possibly play on this trip.